We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. A.M.P. ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll run with Bigsby. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stroud. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. Able to break a tackle as he powers forward 4 yards.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Stroud. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He'll have a yard or 2 up to about the 16. 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That's complete, and it is Beckham. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here's a third down and 4. Lawrence now. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter.
Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
All right.
On second down, Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Kirk is the motion man. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
That's into the hands of Dell. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
A 57-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
ETN is able to move the chains, and when you look at what he can do both in the run game and the passing game, you can see why the Jaguars invested a first-round pick in him just a few years ago. Over 1,000 rushing yards each of the last 2 seasons, but it's really the total scrimmage yards that really makes him stand out.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. Up the middle, here's ETN. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Here's Bigsby. He slams it in there, and he is in. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans 3. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. To the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. In motion comes Thomas. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And now for a second time, he loses the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Stroud. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are back within a point. It's 14-13.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Lawrence. He'll find the rookie from LSU, Brian Thomas. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They put Strange in motion. Now second down throw for Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And third down coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They go play action for Lawrence. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. He'll work his way only to the 23. Second down, Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 2. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go right back to Mixon. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take them down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That one caught by Tank Dell. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive. After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Dell motioning over. A second down throw for Stroud. To the left side, he's caught by Schultz. And he'll be taken down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Lawrence. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain it.
That's going to be picked off by the rookie from Georgia, Kamari Lassiter. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's Chubb. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
To throw is Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Lawrence now on second down. He finds A.M.P. Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. In motion comes Beckham. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Jaguars are back within 6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
On the quick, right?
They run a toss to Chubb. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
ETN now on 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Henry Toto on the tackle. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Hank Bigsby, touchdown Jaguars. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his blocks. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll send a tight end in motion. Throwing on second down, Stroud. Backs to his tight end, Schultz. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Here's a handoff to Chubb. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Stroud, going to set up to throw. That's taken in by Chubb. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Stroud. That's to the right side and incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended target there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to take the lead here in the 4th.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Bigsby to return it. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Stroud to throw. He's got Dell for that one. And he will score. Take Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. It's up and good. And the Texans will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll go play action with Stroud. This one, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. From the gun, a give to Etienne. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Now he takes off. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down. Here's Etienne. And he'll get about 5. Here's 2nd down. They go play action for Lawrence. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now, Etienne.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. So, pressure kick coming. And here's Cam Little. This a potential game winner. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Tremont Smith on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds remaining in the game. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Here's 1st down. In motion comes Thomas. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
What a defensive breakdown. Mike, it's the last play of the game. You have to keep everything in front of you and then just rally tackle. But instead, they let him get behind the defense. He does the rest after the catch, and this is going to take a while for them to get over this one. That is just a brutal loss.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.